Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
Well, Don Getling and Gino Fronti are very excited to have you back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. For almost 6 years now, we've been sharing with you all the highlights of what's happening in the real estate markets, the financial markets, and letting you know real opinions and what's happening with trends, not reports. Reports can confuse you, and that's why we created the National Real Estate Cafe. The National Real Estate Cafe basically gives you a short 2 to 4 minute update on what's really happening with the real estate markets and financial markets and so much more. So you can find out more by going to nrecafe.com. That's short for National Real Estate Cafe, nrecafe.com, or you can get these updates sent to your phone directly by texting NREC to the number 58885. That's NREC to the number 58885, and you'll be in the know as well.
Yeah, so you hit the nail on the head, though. What we're looking for is trends, right? We're not always looking, because reports, we know that a lot of things can influence reports. And I know we always use the same example, but when TRID hit last year, November was atrocious. We knew it would be because all the November escrows got, not all, but some of the November escrows got delayed into December, which made for extraordinary December numbers. And you say, well, that was a long time ago. That's not true, because that also had an impact on the year-over-year numbers this year for November and December.
Yeah, they're like, wow, it's so much bigger than last year. That's a big sign. Well, it's one month.
Right. So because we're in the industry, we're in the know, and we share that with you so you make good decisions with good information.
Well, that's why we bring real professionals on our radio show every week, like Felicia Grady. Felicia Grady is one of the top real estate professionals in town, a hoot, a lot of fun, and very experienced and willing to help you. And basically what I mean is be careful of those who tell you what you want to hear. That's not going to help you. You need someone who is also connected. And this is one of the biggest keys for buyers right now, is you need to be with a real estate professional that is respected, knows everybody, is part of networking groups, and therefore can get you potentially into a home or to view a home or know about a home prior to it even showing up on MLS, where you're going to compete with everybody else. Right, Felicia?
Well, that's right, but it's not just about even seeing the home first. It's about the actual connection. If I bring an offer to an agent and they have multiple offers and they don't know the other agents, or they know that this agent is brand new, or they know that that agent maybe isn't one that's good to work with.
And that happens.
It does.
We all know them.
Yeah.
There's a few of them out there.
There's at least one out there who's hard to work with. So I don't name names. But I just said one. So yeah, it's very important that the agents know each other. That listing agent's going to know that if I bring an offer in, that they have a good chance of it going very, very smoothly, because I know how to work with the buyer, I know how to write the contract, I know how to turn in the paperwork, make sure everything's complete. And they know it's going to be smoothly, and their seller's not going to get a headache. And so that helps the buyer when they have an agent who is connected.
Yeah, your chance of success goes up dramatic by working with a very well-known, respected professional real estate agent out here in Santa Clarita, as well as, I would imagine, a lender, just as important, because they got to know, would you accept an offer? It's a lot harder for you to accept an offer when you don't know a lender, correct?
Exactly. When I'm on the listing agent side, again, it's the connection too. Also, if an agent is someone that I know to be good, I'm going to work with them. With the lender, if they came in from fly-by-night lender, I don't know if it's, if their dog wrote it on a piece of paper and sent it in, hi, they're qualified, or if it's a lender, it's a lender that I don't know. If I know that comes in from Skyline, I know it's going to go through.
Yeah, and I'll talk 1 second about that. I want to be really clear that one of the most important pieces in this market, and it's already starting, we're already feeling it. It usually doesn't happen until March or April, but we're already going to start encountering appraisal difficulties. We're starting to feel it. The market is pushing. There's no inventory. There's multiple offers. And if you're dealing with a bank,
or an internet,
credit
even
union,
worse,
or an internet lender that's sending appraisers from Orange County to Santa Clarita, you're going to have trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, how's that work out for you when they're like, hey, you from out of the area? And you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Hey, don't you realize that track is completely different from that track?
No, they're within a mile.
Yeah, like my track I always use, I'm in the Enclave. You just go outside of the Sunset Point. It's a dramatic difference. It's $150,000 difference just going on one side of the fence versus the other.
Right.
But they'll say it's a quarter-mile away.
Yeah, it's super important to have local professionals that understand the market, especially right now in a tight inventory market. So definitely, we talked about buyers. We talked a little bit about the benefits of using a local agent. How about sellers? Because I know that this is a mistake that a lot of sellers make too, is they reach out to their friend that lives in a different county in a different area that's going to give them a discount on the listing. Isn't that the best thing to do?
No. You get what you pay for, right?
Oh.
I mean, if you're going to get like software, you don't go to the dollar store. You know, maybe if you want to get a washcloth or something like that. But you know, you're selling your home. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to sell your home. And that's nice if you have a friend. Everyone knows a realtor. We've got more realtors than Starbucks. But you want to use something.
Another reference to Santa Clarita Diet.
So, okay. I haven't seen it yet. Well, yeah, you need an agent who knows the area. They know the tract. They know if it's within a quarter mile and it's a whole different thing, or they know if it's a detached condo that they're selling, for
That's
example,
huge.
as opposed to a single family home. And again, you want that listing agent to know other agents in the valley.
Before before we go any further, I want to make sure that a lot of you listeners are going, I like Felicia. She's really cool and she knows her stuff. How do they get a hold of you?
661-433-2244 is the phone number. You can call or text. Email is Felicia@SantaClaritaRealty.com, and my website is SantaClaritaRealty.com.
There you go, SantaClaritaRealty.com. It's pretty
Doesn't
easy. You
get much
find
easier
Felicia
than that.
Grady and be glad you did.
So tell us a
Okay.
little bit real quick about sellers. What should they do to prepare?
Okay, well, we were talking about seller's eyeballs?
Mhm.
Yes.
We were talking
Back
about
to eyeballs.
Back to eyeballs.
Okay, the seller gets an offer and their eyeballs are looking
Everybody's
at.
watching.
What's their eyeball looking at first? Price, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then down payment. So those are the two things that they're really looking at and focusing on. It's like, I want the one with the highest price. Well, the agent is looking at the strength of the offer. They're looking at who's the lender. Is it a good lender? They're looking at how much is the down payment. Does the buyer need to sell something? Do they have to sell a mobile home in Arkansas before they can actually buy?
Good luck on
I
that.
had one like that. They were
Either
putting
that or need a
20%
tornado
down.
to hit it.
Yeah, no, they needed 20%. They were putting 20% down. Where's it coming from? This mobile home they were trying to sell in another state. So you want to check that. And if they are selling something else, who's the agent on that? Is it priced right? Is it probably going to appraise so that your deal doesn't fall apart because your buyer's deal fell apart? There's all sorts of things that your agent will look at, the lender will look at also. And I know if I give an offer to Don and Gino, they can look it over too and say, well, that lender for your seller looks like they're solid.
And we do find when we do cross calls, we
Yeah, that
do
buyer, I
find
mean, I'm
that
sorry. Yeah.
sometimes they actually aren't qualified, or we don't know where
Yeah.
their funds are coming from,
Right.
or whatever. You might have just wasted your time because they fell in love with the home and weren't prepared.
Oh,
Right,
we
I
start
just-
asking
yeah.
questions. It's unbelievable what
Exactly.
comes out.
Exactly. Actually, I misspoke. I mean, want to make sure not just your buyer as a seller, but your buyer's buyer. And
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, but it is,
Okay.
now that the topic of cross
Yeah.
calls comes up, it's a reality that we deal with every day is that in our industry as lenders, due diligence leaves something to be desired because rookie loan officers that are not experienced don't have
None of them working here.
They don't have the confidence to tell a buyer they're not ready to write an offer.
Right. Or if they don't know, the buyer wants to write an FHA offer, but they want to buy it as an investment. No, you can't do that.
Oops.
I know, but a new lender might not know, and they might
Yeah,
get
yeah.
false information.
Right. Or they'll say, "Oh, you were in the military? Oh, yeah, we'll just get you a VA loan." They don't
Yeah.
know if they have a DD 214 or certificate of eligibility.
Right.
Well, they were in the reserves only for 6
Okay.
months. Oh, well,
Yeah.
you got to know those things and stuff. So,
Right.
the key thing is trust us on this. We tell you every week that we're challenged with inventory. Good news mean those for you sellers, reach out to Felicia. She'll help you sell your home for probably more than you think. And if you're a buyer, you need the best. You need somebody who really knows what they're doing and can help you navigate through the challenges. But a lot of Felicias, a lot of our clients are being successful. Our loan officers here are top notch. Felicia's top notch. We get the job done. And you need someone who's confident enough to prepare you accordingly. Am I right?
Right, and then one other thing is if your agent is connected as a seller, you can see how it helps as a buyer. But
Oh,
as
yeah.
a seller, I have many tools that I can use. I have signature listing tool where I can get your home on an internet radio type program and feature it. And there's
And
the
they have great
10K
hosts for
program
that.
yes, they do. that I've seen before. And, right, and then Realty Executives has the 10K program, which is a fantastic marketing program that gets buyers agents excited about showing the home. There's a whole list of things that I can do. And, so a local listing agent is important for all the things, the extra marketing.
I love the main thing that you're going to hear from Felicia that I hear is excitement. You love what you do.
I do.
You always
do, I
come
love it.
in with energy, fun, exuberance, and you are a hoot to work with. I mean, if you're looking for somebody that you're going to go, I like working with her, I'm going to send.
But I'm going to chip in because the last transaction we had, we wrote it razor thin.
Oh, my
razor
gosh,
thin
yeah.
to find these people a home. They needed a home. This
they
was
did.
not a want situation. This was a need situation. We pulled out every single stop, and every single time along the way, she put her clients first. It was never
Yes.
about her. Ever, ever, ever. It was always about her clients.
All right. So if you want somebody that's about you, then you need to reach out to Felicia Grady. How can they get a hold of you, Felicia?
Again, 661-433-2244, SantaClaritaRealty.com.
There you go. Felicia Grady with Realty Executive. Thank you again
Thanks
for
for
bringing
having
your
me.
bundle of energy and great input. I love this stuff about what eyeballs are really looking at when they walk into a home. Good stuff, Felicia. Thank you again, and we look forward to having you back and continue the great success and really taking care of your clients the way you do.
Thanks,
Nicely
Don and
done.
Gino.
Thank
All
you.
right. Don't go away. We have one of our favorites, Mr. Chris Ingram, our financial planner extraordinaire. Is the stock market ready for a pullback? Meaning, is your stocks ready to crash? Maybe.
Correct. Not crash. Correct.
Correct. But some of you may feel like it is. So Chris is going to give some insight of what he thinks right now, plus some great tips. He always does. He handles our stuff. There's a reason for it. Stick around for Chris Ingram when we come back to the second half of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show.